Military officials in Somalia say there's been heavy fighting at an African Union base in the south of the country after it was attacked by Al-Shabaab militants. The Islamists say they've taken control of the camp, which is close to the Kenyan border. Many soldiers are reported dead. Well, with me now is the BBC's World Service Africa editor, Mary Harper. This is quite a strike, this. What is the scale of it? Do we know yet?
According to Al-Shabaab, they described it to me on the phone as a massive attack. They said that at least 63 Kenyan bodies were lying around in this African Union base quite near the border with Kenya, and that they had confiscated, as they put it, 28 military vehicles, all the arms and ammunition that was at the base, and that they were in full control of this African Union base. Residents of the town have said pretty much the same thing. They say Al-Shabaab has raised its black flag in the town. It's parading the bodies around. The Kenyans, however, have completely denied this. They say that Al-Shabaab didn't even attack their base. It attacked a Somali army base that was nearby. So it's very, very confused information that's coming out of that area right now.
Well, interesting you say confused. Some would say certainly contradictory. But if Al-Shabaab spell that out as a rule, I mean, what's their track record for that sort of thing?
Interestingly, Al-Shabaab are usually pretty accurate, not always when it comes to numbers, but if a report is issued saying that Al-Shabaab killed this particular individual, if they didn't do it, they will quickly let certain journalists, including myself, know. So usually their track record is pretty accurate, in fact, in terms of bases that they seize, incidents that they are responsible for. And it's interesting that I just saw a tweet from the African Union in Somalia which says it can confirm that one of its bases was attacked.
Right. I mean, obviously, it's a terrible story for those involved, but it's an embarrassment too from an African Union perspective. And does it say a lot about the strength, again, of Al-Shabaab? It
does. And interestingly, Al-Shabaab, which has been pushed out of many towns now in southern Somalia and central Somalia by the African Union force, which is more than 20,000 strong, they have adopted this practice of either carrying out spectacular attacks on hotels and other things in the capital, Mogadishu, and in Kenya. And also, increasingly, they've been staging these big attacks on African Union bases, killing dozens of African Union troops, which is hugely embarrassing for the African Union. And lots of Kenyans are now calling for Kenya to withdraw from Somalia because the effects, both on Kenyan territory and on the Kenyan troops in Somalia, are so devastating.
Yeah, you can see why, can't you? Mary, obviously a lot more to come on that. Thanks very much.